Good day, guys. Today we are going to learn some abbreviations used by Ntc in their point system. So let's start with the first one I have on my list. I have CBI. And CBI stands for School-Based In-Service Teacher Education and Training, or the Cluster-Based In-Service Teacher Education and Training. We have COP, Community of Practice, and we have heard of the COP from the new Common Core program that was introduced during the training. We heard of the COP, the Community of Practice, and we have the Cpd. They stand for Continuous Professional Development. We have DBI, and it stands for Departmental Based In-Service Teacher Education and Training. So all the I's stand for inset. We also have DPDT, Department of Continuous Professional Development of Teachers. We have the inset itself, which is In-Service Teacher Education and Training. So as I said earlier, the I here stands for inset. And we have NQTs, they stand for Newly Qualified Teachers. We have Ntc, they stand for National Teaching Council. We have PLC, they stand for Professional Learning Communities. And the Professional Learning Communities, we saw this one during the training session for the Common Core program. We have the PTPDM, Pre-Tertiary Teacher Professional Development and Management. We have SBI, and I said that the I stand for inset. So we have the School-Based In-Service Teacher Education and Training. And you could say that with the first one, the CBI, instead it is for School-Based In-Service Teacher Education and Training, but rather it's for the Cluster-Based In-Service Teacher Education and Training. What is the difference between the cluster-based and the school-based? In the basic school, we have the primary session and that of the junior high session. So, whenever the primary schools comes together, they forms what we call the cluster-based. And normally because we have from the nursery or from the kindergarten to class 6, they form a cluster. And also, whenever two or more primary schools comes together, they forms a cluster of schools. So the CBI is for the Cluster-Based In-Service Teacher Education and Training. And that of the SBI, the School-Based In-Service Teacher Education and Training, is the combination of the primary and the junior high school session. Then we have that of the junior high school and the senior high school, which is called the DBI. You have that's the Departmental Based In-Service Teacher Education and Training. So the DBI is for the junior high school and that of the senior high school. This is because in the senior high school we have department. We have the Science or Maths department. We have the technical department, the language department. So the language teachers, being Dagate, Nzema, Ekapimchi, Dambe, English, they form part of the language department. Therefore, they can meet in their department to discuss issues pertaining to their field. And if you come to the junior high school, we have subject teachers. Personally, I teach mathematics and integrated science. We have social studies teacher, we have religious and moral education teacher, we have the teacher for ICT and the others. if we meet as teachers, we can't discuss issues. Why? Because I teach maths and science. Someone teaches RM, social studies. So what are we going to discuss? So therefore, when 2 or 3 junior high schools comes together, so let's say science teacher in Abuabo, science teacher in demonstration school, science teacher in Miaso, science teacher in Ifiaso, whenever we come together, we form a department. So we form a department called science department. There we can discuss our issues. We can discuss issues that pertain to the teaching of our subject. That is the integrated science. So we form a department, that's the DBI. So the CBI and the DBI all together forms the SBI, which is the school-based. Then we have what we call the SBO, the school-based orientation. Then we have TCPD, which stands for Teacher Continuous Professional Development. Thank you very much for your audience. Do well and keep the community moving. Remember to comment, share, like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, YSB Arena, for more educative videos.